Welcome to the Love Oracle Weekly. I hope you're all well. Welcome back if you've been here before. I'm the Urban Seer, your guide to love, destiny and manifesting the life you desire. I go live every Monday, Wednesday and Fridays. Please be sure to join us. A few things to run through. If you would like a free card Love Oracle message, please do click the link in the pinned comment. If you would like a deeper 3, 5 or 7 card reading and a Q jump, the link is also pinned. You can have additional Oracle cards, or I do have tarot if you prefer. If you want an in-depth, just let us know. For those of you who would be interested in a private reading, they are available. I do them via Zoom or recorded videos, whichever you prefer. Link is in the bio and will be in the chat. How I read, I'm an energy reader, tuning into your energy and your situation, anyone involved. Please do provide as much context as possible. You will get a much better, more detailed reading. No yes, no questions or timeline. And please hold your question until you're called. If there's no response, I will have to skip just to keep things moving. Quick disclaimer. Tarot is for entertainment purposes only. It should never replace professional advice, medical, legal, financial or otherwise. Always use your own judgment and intuition when making decisions. But let's get to it, guys. Hi to everyone in the chat. How are you all doing? Thank you so much for being here. How's everyone doing on this Wednesday? I'm just going to head over to the list now. Hey, Divyansha. Hey, hello. Nice to see you. Give me a hi, guys, if you're here. Hey, Flores. So depending on how this live goes, how busy it gets, if I do have time, I will do more than one question. I'll just cycle back round. Hey, Nat. But obviously, if it's just as time allows and how busy that it gets, okay? But if you want to stick around for to see if we have time for a second question, then please do. Just popping the list up now. We have Tej, my love. If you are here, you're number 1 on the list. Just pop your question in the chat and we'll get started. How's everyone doing midweek? So we have Tej. I'm not sure if Tej is here. So I know hello is here. So hello, if you want to go ahead and post your question. Tej, if you are here, obviously please do as well. I'll just read for whoever posts first, yeah? So I've got obviously for anyone interested, I have my 3 Oracle decks, the True Love Oracle deck, the Hidden Truth Oracle deck, and the Mystical Red Rose. Now, if you're asking about a specific person, I'll use the Hidden Truth. If not, I'll pull more cards from the Mystical Red Rose. Hope that makes sense. I'm glad you're okay. Hello, I'm doing well. So hello asks, how will I recognize my future life partner when we meet? Interesting. So I'm drawn to use these for this question, even though I've just said that, but let's see what comes through. Spirit, please bring messages through for hello. How will they recognize their future life partner when they meet? this one's been like, I'm going to shuffle. Tempted to take that. And I am going to pull one from here. I feel like your person, whoever it is out there, may have something specific to say. So I feel drawn to pull from these. Has this come up for you before? I know it came through a lot in the last love readings. The yin to their yang. So there's something about them, about their qualities. This would be like an opposites attract whenever I see this. What you may feel is, you know, certain characteristics about you. What you may feel would be lacking, I'd feel like that they would bring to the situation, and vice versa. So say if you were introvert, then they may be an extrovert, etc., etc. So vice versa, maybe you get frustrated with certain things that, you know, we all do, about, you know, we kind of wish that we could be a certain way. And this person helps bring that out in you. So say if you're someone who, you know, worries a lot, or is highly strung, just for an example, then they would put you at ease. Yeah, is that someone who can somehow has that ability to settle your nerves and say it's okay, doesn't matter, you know, kind of, I'll handle this. Or they have a more easygoing, happy-go-lucky kind of vibe, and that puts you at ease. That's what comes through. So astrologically as well, say when we see opposites attract, it often has that. So they can be, you know, say Libra and Aries is opposite on the chart, and they can have that, there's a pull here because you see in that other person what is missing in you, and that can be very attractive, and you can naturally want that in your life. Abundance, positive mindset, manifest. You get this often about manifesting your ideal person. So when you say recognize, how will I recognize them? I feel like you can already, it's already important for you to begin, if I can speak, to create them. Hello, yeah, that you have the power to, what qualities, I mean, you could state it here as well, you know, with the power of a group, if you felt comfortable, of kind of what specific qualities that you would want in an ideal partner. Do you feel open? Like, is there someone, you do get, this is just like a consistent message for you, isn't it? Hello. Is there anyone in your energetic field who, I know I've asked you this before, but I suppose maybe it's because I feel like there's someone still energetically in your field, who either needs to be released or needs to come back in more. Let me know if that resonates, okay? This also, just because we've got this image, financial stability on their part as well, wealth, financial independence can be, just in a very literal sense, a quality of theirs, which would be nice that they can bring that to the table. Someone who has that would like to share their wealth with their partner as well, that they are successful in worldly terms and financially stable. You were the best thing in my life. So again, this being potentially like a specific person being in your energy field who either needs to be released or needs to come further, needs to come back to you. something either needs to be cleared, which is maybe why I felt drawn to using this deck from specific messages from people. Someone you may is energetically still attached to you, hello, who you were the best thing in my life, so they still view you, they still see you as their person. They're the yin to their yang even as well. It doesn't mean that, you know, you might not feel the same, or there could be some residual energies, feelings that it's like something needs to be cleared out so that someone else can come in, or this person needs to come back in. Let me know if that resonates, okay? Could just be that they're attached to your energy. Doesn't have to mean that you're still involved, but let me know if I am who I'm picking up on, if that makes sense. Someone is still attached to you energetically. It doesn't resonate for you, that hello? You're not sure? I feel like someone out there anyway is views you in that way, okay? Tej, no problem. Yeah, just if that's all right with you, Janavi, I'm just gonna Tej just well, I'll read for Janavi, and then Tej just post your question. I'll read for you. That makes sense. That makes the most sense to do it that way. I'm glad that makes sense. Hello. A nice message, a positive message. Yeah, I feel like it's someone definitely that you do know, because they view you as someone, as a potential life partner. So Janavi, my love, this is for you. Janavi asks, do you remember I had spoken to Akshay's father? Yes, I do, days before he got married. What is his father's opinion on this whole thing? So with it just being Love Oracle, Janavi, do you still want to go for this question? I could see his opinions on your love connection, I guess, if you want. But just love readings, with it being the Love Oracle. Maybe we could look at that on Friday, Janavi, with the tarot. Let me know. And then Tej, yeah, thanks for your patience. And I will read for you after Janavi. Like I say, guys, depending on how busy it gets, if you do want to hang around, there may be opportunities for a second question. If time allows, it just depends, you know, over the hour, hour and a half, how busy it gets. Just waiting for Janavi to, if you have a love question, Janavi may be typing. Anyone as well interested, as we're obviously focusing on love, there is a new pick a card love reading up. Please do check that out after your free reading, after this live stream. What's next in love? You may find some helpful additional messages there. Janavi, are you here? Are you here? Maybe not. No question. Okay. Tej, this is for you then, my love. Can I get a check-in on my connection with Siddharth? Sure thing. please bring a message through for Tej regarding Siddharth and this connection and what we need to know today. Okay, what's the energy surrounding that? Interesting, we have forgiveness. I forgive myself. I am forgiven. Let's see what the rest of the cards are so we get the full picture of this message. Twin flames, yin yang. It's funny we just had that in the previous reading. Union and duality, complement polar opposites. You don't know how hard it was to let you go. So obviously we're at a kind of impasse, aren't we, Tej, if I'm right still? I don't know if there's been any movement since we last spoke with regard to Siddharth. Forgiveness is an interesting one to come through. This feels like your energy with this forgiveness. Inner peace. I think this is about, again, you know, whilst we're at this impasse, what we need to do, Tej, is, yeah, so remember that you said that last time you sent a follow request but it declined. So again, it's like this block, okay, they are closed off right now. So we need to focus on ourselves. We need to as well maybe look at what is it about Siddharth, okay, because I feel like that it's closed off. Okay, what is it about Siddharth? I mean, you can share it here if you feel comfortable, that you feel so drawn to about their energy, okay, because this is spirit really saying to focus on yourself at the moment as well. Inner peace, distract yourself, you know, focus on work, studying, things that you enjoy, self-care, looking after yourself as well. Forgiveness, maybe about giving yourself a hard time, mentally beating yourself up. I don't know if it's bringing up issues around self-worth as well, Tej, around, you know, being interested in someone and not getting any feedback. We need to just leave. I would say don't, if we can, try to energetically detach from Siddharth. We do have this twin flame energy here, which is interesting though, which I wonder why this has come through. Maybe it's that pull, maybe that you feel, do you feel like that Siddharth is your twin flame? Is that what's, you know, why Siddharth, I suppose, I'm asking, you know, why anyone in a way, but would you be open to other connections, Tej, as well? The chaser, so encouraging you, I think, that to retract your energy, to not chase, we attract, yeah? Go on dates, get back out there, meet someone new, setting a date. You know, we can't help the way that we feel. If you feel that Siddharth is this twin flame energy, then we don't have to say, like, rule it out and say it's never going to happen, but there's nowhere else to go with this, okay, the movement. So I would say like this, don't chase, we attract. And also I would say start looking at other options to get back out there with other people. And this really feels like it's touching on maybe you don't know how hard it was to let you go. Maybe the difficulty, the challenge, Tej, about, you know, letting this go. It doesn't mean it doesn't have to happen ever. But right now, there is no movement. There's no energy in it, okay? So we need to protect ourselves. I hid who I really am from you. That can just be about masking and having a front and not being honest, not having the chance really to have a real conversation as well, and the opportunity to share your feelings. And maybe it's difficult for you to let this go, which I understand and I totally get. But I would advise you, yeah, to focus on yourself and also to be open to other connections, Tej, even as just means as distraction, okay? Just see it, just do it for that way, if that's the only way that you can do it. Okay, I hope that helped. I hope that resonated, Tej. Next we have Kelsey Wells, my love. If you are here, please post your question. Your love question, I should say. You can go back, Tej, and just rewatch the reading if you need a recap. Kelsey asks, may I know who is coming towards me in love? Sure thing. So I'm going to pull two from there. Spirit, please bring a message through for Kelsey. Who is coming towards Kelsey in love? Oh, lovely. The Rainbow Reviver. So when it says like reviver, I think it's like someone who has been this kind of joyful feeling that this card brings, okay? Uplifting and lightheartedness, okay? Because we've got like the balloons, we've got this rainbow. I mean, these cards are very fantastical, but all this colour. And it can maybe feel like, you know, without that connection sometimes, that life can be in black and white, and that when we have that connection, that life it seems to be in colour once again, yeah, more vibrant. We feel more alive. We feel, you know, just how this girl looks here. So this would be your energy, this joyful energy. Let's see what the rest of the cards say for the fuller picture. The butterfly. Ooh, and the golden mirror. Okay, so the butterfly, evolving and growth, next phase, healing inner child and releasing the past. And the butterfly is about transformation as well. This to me feels like very new, fresh energy. So not a reconciliation, not a reconnection with anyone. This feels like, yeah, just a strong sense of new energy and a transformation. The golden mirror, this is interesting. narcissist, love bombing, self-absorbed, one-sided. Tell me more about this, Spirit. Healing heart. So this could be a situation that will help you heal from this because of this healing heart. Heartbreak, toxicity or addiction, abusive relationship, which lines up again with this. It feels like very different. So if you've had that in the past, Kelsey, some kind of toxic connections maybe, being the experience maybe of being love bombing, which is obviously when someone comes on very strong and can promise you the world, and then it turns into something entirely different and becomes toxic by nature. This could be in the person who's coming through's past as well. So tell what resonates with this, if this is you or if this is them. But this connection feels to be the rainbow reviver and the butterfly, this uplifting, something totally different. That's why I feel the main message is someone new, but also a different kind of relationship from what you've known in the past. And what a breath of fresh air that'll be. And this one-sided self-absorbed energy, which maybe you have experienced, this will help with that healing. Or like I say, it could be on the person who's coming through side, whatever their history is as well. Nice. So nice energy, something to look forward to, and something, yeah, just what I said, that message, something completely different to what has been experienced in the past. So I hope that resonated. Nat Nat, my love, if you were here, please go ahead. Oh, there she is. Thank you. Nat Nat asks, what should I expect in my next love connection? You're welcome, Kelsey. You're very welcome. Spirit, please bring a message through for Nat Nat. What should she expect in the next love connection? What is that bringing? The gardener. Interesting. Specific person has come through here for you. Gardener, just talking about someone who has, to me, this reads as someone, you know, we hear the expression watering the flowers, not the weeds. Someone who has good intentions and is showing up in a real way with effort. Yeah, like if we think even of it in a kind of literal sense, how gardening requires us to be careful, mindful, you know, putting in the work, putting in the effort, showing up every day really to be consistent, to check how it's doing and be receptive to the needs of the garden in order for it to blossom, in order for it to grow. I remember last time that another reading that we had for you was about how someone bringing through stability and reassurance and being consistent allows us to blossom. Yeah, and it's that same kind of energy. Blow and kiss, unconditional love, giving and receiving, fairness and love, affection returned. This always speaks to me about there being some balance here and reciprocity, which is good as well. So just with the giving and receiving in particular. So again, kind of reiterating this, showing up consistently is such a big part of building a relationship and building trust. And then the power of the twin flame, yin yang and balance. So again, them being, we talked about the yin and the yang, how someone can put you at ease. Yeah, someone who has that ability. If you, I know that you're an overthinker like me as a Virgo queen, and how being with someone who can put you at ease would be very powerful. And obviously coming through with very direct messages here, an actual twin flame connection. The kind of polar opposites in someone and how that complements each other. So that kind of vibe as well, that's come up a lot today, interestingly. The yin yang kind of vibe, message, energy keeps coming up. So what a positive reading. All positive cards, beautiful energy here. And I feel like this person is very near. You know, we've talked, I know we've looked at people already in your energy field, but this is like on the cusp of materializing for you, Nat. I hope that resonated for you. Yeah, nice reading. Hey Milky, just if you'd like a reading, just click the pinned comment. We're doing love readings today, love oracle readings. You're welcome, Nat. Thank you, Flores, for posting your question. I appreciate that. Oh, wow. So after months of no contact, Carlo showed up at my work. Wow. How did that make you feel, Flores? His old workplace too, yesterday. How did he feel then and after he saw me? Did you get to chat? Let's see what comes through. How did he feel then and after he saw me? Yeah. Did you get a chance to talk, Flores? Oh, I bet that was so shocking. Always just makes your heart stop, doesn't it, when that happens? Just away from afar. Milky, is it? Check the pinned comment. There's a link in the pinned comment, Milky, for a free reading. Okay, Flores. Let's check into Carlo's energy then. Oh, the divine masculine. Am I right, Flores? I think when we looked at Carlo's energy, because I know we've read for his energy, that he was doing work on himself. Behind the scenes, you know, in the silence. Because the divine masculine is when we're aligned, okay, with, we are doing some work anyway, you know, we're working on ourselves and we're in, if you imagine the positive aspects of male energy, really, okay, and the divine masculine. So I see that as this, that them still stepping into this and working on themselves, and this being connected to you, okay, about you were the instigator of this. I hid who I really am from you. So again, sort of some complications here about some inner complications for themselves about who they are as a person, yeah, and how they showed up for you, how they behaved with you. And this made them become more introspective because I think they messed up, made some mistakes, and it made them not feel good about themselves, okay? We all have a shadow side, yeah, we all have a shadow side, and some relationships for sure shine a light on this and bring this up for us, and we act in ways as well that we're not proud of. There we go, Phoenix. So new phase and rekindle. So I think this is their hope for this. This is what I'm surprised that they didn't actually, maybe they kind of lost courage in speaking to you, because this is new phase and rekindle, renew and growth, change mind, so change your mind, rise from the ashes. So as we know, you know, the phoenix rises from the ashes. So this is from a situation that feels like maybe it's been burnt to the ground, and was that they burnt bridges. Maybe did they break your trust? Something like that, that I feel like they messed up, feel like they messed up. And they would like a new phase and to rekindle this connection, Flores. Maybe this was the first step. Maybe this was, you know, a very kind of baby step towards you energetically, as means to kind of try and get a read on the situation, Flores. You both messed up, okay? And am I right that you would like a reconciliation? Because that's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm seeing in the cards, yeah? They want to change, they want to do something different, they want to better themselves. They also want to rekindle this connection, yeah? Revive it from the ashes. And then they also hid who they really were from you, which was maybe partly why, you know, in a way, why they messed up. So watch this space, Flores. I hope that brought you some insight, brought you some clarity. So next up we have Mariana, my love, if you are here. You're very welcome, Flores. So Milky, if you need to, this is the link. if you want to book a free reading. Mariana, this is for you. Thank you for your question. Who is coming towards me in love? Let's check this out. If anyone wants to stay around for a second question, please do so as well. And if time allows, I will be taking second questions. Okay, Spirit, please bring a message through for Mariana. Who's coming towards them next in love, please? Interesting. The Sacred Woman. This is someone who, whenever I see this card, it's like that they value you, that the Sacred Woman is you, Mariana. Okay, this is the Sacred Woman is someone who's got a lot of personal power. Okay, so I think that that's, you are a very strong person, and that this person gets that about you. Maybe you've been through a lot, and it's made you stronger as a person, someone wiser as well, with strong boundaries is how I see this Sacred Woman, and that this is all how your person kind of understands and gets this, okay, about you, which feels very important, okay, in order for you to connect. Maybe they've also what I'm feeling and hearing, Mariana, is that they've been through something too, and that's why they can recognize that in you. The butterfly is evolving and growth, next phase, healing in a child, release in the past. Very positive transformation here, that this new connection, what is next in love, okay, is different from the past, from what you've experienced, again with the butterfly, okay, a kind of night and day energy. It will allow, it can in some ways transform you and transform your life, Mariana, as well. Now, interestingly, we've got this Death card come through, which I feel like is about past energy, okay? The relationship is over, no second chances. Grow and transform. What's dead is dead. This is about clearing out some old energy as well. If you are energetically connected to people that aren't, relationships, maybe love connections that aren't good for you, and the need to release that and close that door, either literally, like as in maybe they're still in your life and that needs to change, take what resonates here, or energetically maybe you're connected to someone who in your heart of hearts like was not good for you. Okay, divorce, bad marriage. So maybe you've done that work, and this is this energy is maybe still just being released, okay? I don't know how recent that was, Mariana, with the divorce, the bad marriage, but that's maybe as well what comes through, because the butterfly is very similar to the death card. If we think of this in tarot about transformations and rebirths, that meeting someone else, okay, being valued like this as well, the sacred woman, it's almost like will fully close that door on that bad marriage as well. It will help bring a lot of closure. 2 years, okay, Summer. So actually for a marriage, you know, for something that deep of a commitment, and if it was toxic, say, it's not a long time, is it, in the great span of things? But the message that comes through is that this next relationship is, I feel like, is going to help you release this on an even deeper level by moving on, by embracing this goodness from this will help you heal and will help you draw a line under this, that toxic past. Yeah, so I hope that makes sense. Thank you, Mariana. I hope that resonated for you. Wishing that comes swiftly for you, manifests for you, someone to be, you know, who really gets you, who values you, what you've been through as well is so important. Yeah. Okay, so next up we have Divyansha. You're very welcome, Mariana. Keep us posted. I look forward to this person coming into your life. Divyansha, if you want to go ahead and post your question. Hey, Arcana. Thank you so much for subscribing. Lovely to have you here. If you would like to get on the list, Arcana, just head to the pinned comment. There's a link there. Just hit the link and you'll be added to the list for a free reading. And then just hold your question until you're called. So Divyansha, if you are here, please post your question. Or if not, we have Judite as well, my love. If you are here, please go ahead and post your question. Whoever posts first, I'll read for first. Yep, Divyansha, go ahead and ask. Absolutely. And Judite as well, if you want to go ahead and post your question. Arcana, let me know if you find that link okay. So that you will be added to the list. It's just in the pinned comment if you go to the top of the chat. So Judite, it is just a recap for everyone because it's the Love Oracle Weekly, so it's just love questions today. I have my 3 Love Oracle decks. So on Wednesdays, it's just love questions. If you do want, yeah, because I'm using 3 Love Oracle decks here, okay? So Divyansha, Judite, if you do want a love question, then please go ahead. Thank you, Divyansha. And I'm not sure if Arcana is still here. Another day. Okay, so on Friday, Judite, it's just the normal tarot. So if you want to join us then, please do. So Divyansha, my love, this is for you. Love oracle messages. And you are single. Okay, Divyansha. Oh, we had this before. This is lovely energy. This is the next person, okay, coming through for you, Divyansha, showing up here for you. Very similar to the previous messages in the sense of this gardener energy is, if you think of it, someone who is nurturing by their very nature, okay? There's someone who is consistent. There is someone who is takes care. If we think of tending to a garden, okay, to create something beautiful, to allow, they understand that being consistent and showing up and kind of putting in the effort and the hard work really of what like a love connection, a really deep, honest, true connection requires work, requires effort. And then that's how we are rewarded by these, it's able to blossom, okay? But actually how we get to this doesn't just kind of happen by magic. It happens by the kind of day-to-day of consistently showing up for each other, taking care, being nurturing, being loving, all that good stuff, yeah? Ooh, lovely, Divyansha. So we have the camera here is reminiscing, making memories, learning from the past, perception. I see this as just being, it's almost like something, this connection when it comes through, it would be something that you would want to celebrate. So even posting it on social media with it being camera, you know, it's like being able to share the experiences that you have together, making memories. So kind of being able to enjoy it to others' time by visiting places, by, you know, just that uplifting feeling of what might just be a mundane day out, but if you're with someone that you are in love with and that you feel all those good vibes, then it's like life in Technicolor, yeah? And then we have paradise, so more of these good vibes, happiness and joy, playfulness, enjoying each other, honeymoon phase. That's what it feels like when this person, when you connect with this person, that you'll be entering, it's talking about that honeymoon phase. But also with the longevity, which is nice, of this gardener energy, okay, which is about the effort and the consistency, okay? So I hope that resonated, Divyansha. Beautiful messages there for you. Hey Arcana, I'm glad you found that link okay. So just for anyone new here, I do tarot readings on Mondays and Fridays, which is like a ask anything question, love, money, career. But on Wednesday, it's a love oracle special, so it's focusing just purely on love questions. If you're in a connection, no contact, single, I have 3 love oracle messages here. So Arcana, if you want to have a love message today, that is available now. If you were looking at financial abundance, for example, please do join us on Mondays and Fridays. But by all means, repost a question here if you want a love message now that you're here. Let me know. So, Not Lane Devo, I hope I'm saying that right. Not Lane Devo. If you would like a love question, a love message from the Love Oracle, please do post your question as well. I know there's a bit of a delay in the chat, so I'll just hang on a minute or two to see what you guys would like to do, and if anyone else has got any questions. Yeah, absolutely, you're on the list, Arcana. So this is, your question is about finances, so this is a love special, which if you would like it, I'd like to say Mondays and Fridays we do ask, I cover all questions, but on Wednesdays this is a Love Oracle special. So if you have a question about love, romance, let me know. If not, then you can join us on Monday and Fridays for, like I say, everything else. I don't think Not Lane Devo is here. Give me a shout if you are Not Lane Devo. Just post your question. Absolutely, Arcana. Yeah, post your question about love. Thank you, Not Lane Devo. So I don't do timelines. When will I get married? So I don't do timelines. If you are single, Not Lane, I can just do what's coming next in love. Let's see what messages come through. Arcana, I don't do timelines, but I can certainly look at their energy. You're in no contact, okay? So let's have a look at their current thoughts and feelings, okay? Let me know if that's all right with you. 3 years. But you're still wanting to reconcile, Arcana, is that right? Let's have a look how they feel about this connection, okay? Oh, I'll have to pull an extra one because I forgot to pull one from here. So, Not Lane Devo, just whilst if you want to rephrase your question, I don't do timelines if you're still here. But Arcana, my love, this is for you. And we are looking at oh, you've deleted there now, but we're looking at this person. There's 3. So So still a strong attraction here, because it's interesting that we've got this is how you are viewed, okay? We've got the Oracle card. This is from the True Love Oracle, Sexuality, which is, you know, very interesting, powerful energy to come through. You still, maybe you feel that energetic pull as well, Arcana, that you know, you still feel energetically connected to them. So they still have a strong, they do have a energetic connection to you that has come through here, okay? They see you in this positive light. There is a strong pull here, I would say, like a strong physical attraction. So maybe if they think of you, they think of you as still being very attractive and having this almost like a hold over them, a magnetism about you, okay? Let's see what else comes through. Interestingly, also some kind of almost conflicting here. So expressing love, messages of love, thinking of you, informing you. But then we have this not today, this kind of block, boundaries and hurt, avoiding conversations, not dealing and still upset. So Arcana did this, if this is resonating about how this ended and how things went down. I feel like there's a push-pull, always this feeling when we get these almost contradicting opposite energy. This desire to comes and goes, I feel like. Maybe you feel this too, about a love call, expressing love, messages of love, thinking of you. But then also we have this hurt and this not really being able to deal with it. So there are still some wounds that haven't healed, maybe on both sides. Yeah. So look, and then sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. So there is a definite still that you would play on their mind, okay, Arcana, and come up in their mind. But because of this pain, because of this still this hurt, that this, maybe that stops you from reaching out to them or them to you. You know what? Why we're still stuck in this no contact. There's still some big feelings and some big emotions, yeah? So that would be another question, Arcana. This is just one question only, okay? So we just looked at how this gives us an insight into their current feelings. You know, if you wanted something more in depth, you would need to book that reading, yeah? Okay, so Not Lane Devo, are you still here? Just before I go, Milky, you just, if you would like to be added to the list, then you need to click the pinned comment. I'm not sure if Not Lane Devo is still here. I'll just give them a few minutes, and if not, then I'll just leave it here and then end the live. Thank you, Divyanshu. You're very welcome. Hopefully I'll catch you on Friday. I'll hang on a few minutes just to see if Lone Devo has a love question. Oh, there we go. Thank you, Not Lane. So let's get some messages through. So Not Lane, this is for you. Last but not least, Not Lane asks, does my ex still love me? Let's have a look at their thoughts and feelings for you. Spirit, please bring through some messages for Not Lane regarding their ex and how do they feel about Not Lane. Oh, almost wanted to say all the messages there, not Lane. You're welcome, Arcana. Like I say, join us on Friday if you want some questions other than love as well. Not Lane, this is for you. This is messages from your ex. Do they still love you? Boundaries. Let's see what else comes through. Not today. Boundaries again. I feel you even though we are apart. So still some strong emotions that have come through here, not Lane, okay? Who was it who hurt who in a way here is what comes to mind, okay? Because boundaries has come through so strong. So it's either that you've had to put up some boundaries and they get that, or that they have, okay? But someone in this situation is in order to protect their peace of mind, in order to protect their heart, yeah? Because we've got this shield, metal shield protecting their heart. We have lessons learned, which is depicted here by the owl, the wise owl, okay, on the shoulder. So this is like really absorbing what's gone on in the past and not wanting to repeat patterns. And then we have this really kind of fierce tiger at this gate, okay? A fierceness again that is here for protection. So I don't know if this is you or if this is them, take what resonates, but someone is very boundaried because of what went down in this relationship. So yes, behind this boundary is strong feelings, is strong emotions, but we can't almost re-enter this connection is still at an impasse, is still blocked, because we're having to be, you know, almost maybe cut someone off, or there's still some healing to be done here, some forgiveness. Because we have this not today, boundaries and hurt, avoiding conversations, not dealing, still upset. So a wall has gone up, yeah? So that's where we find ourselves right now. But they do, even despite the kind of no contact situation maybe, or the distance, the fact that you've broken up, they do still feel you even though that you were apart, so energetically connected, okay? So I hope that resonated for you, Not Lane. Thank you everyone for bringing your questions today. Thanks for your presence. I'm going to end the live now. Like I say, I go live Monday, Wednesday, Friday, so please be sure to join us then. But wishing you all the best for the rest of today, the rest of the evening. You're very welcome.